Have you ever experienced a moment so perfectly timed that it felt like the universe was trying to tell you something? Maybe you were thinking of an old friend, and then they called you out of the blue. Or perhaps you kept seeing the same number, 1111, everywhere you looked, and it left you wondering, is this just a coincidence? Or is there something more? Today, we're diving deep into the phenomenon of synchronicity. This mysterious concept has captured the imagination of both spiritual seekers and scientists alike. We'll explore what synchronicity means, its origins in psychology, how it fits into the fabric of our modern world, and what science has to say about these strange coincidences that seem to link our inner experiences with the outer world. Is the universe really sending us signs? Are we tapping into hidden forces that connect everything around us? Or is synchronicity merely a trick of the mind, a pattern we're wired to see? By the end of this journey, you'll have a deeper understanding of how synchronicity blends the realms of science and spirituality, and how you might be able to harness this mysterious force in your own life. To begin, let's explore what we mean by synchronicity. The term was coined by renowned psychologist Carl Jung in the 1920s. He defined it as meaningful coincidences, events that seem to be unrelated, yet are connected by a deeper meaning that transcends cause and effect. These are moments when the internal and external worlds intersect in profound ways. Synchronicities are often deeply personal. They make us pause and reflect, wondering if we're being guided by some invisible force. But Jung believed these experiences weren't just random. He saw them as expressions of a deeper connection between the conscious mind, the unconscious mind, and the collective unconscious, a concept central to his work. Jung described the collective unconscious as a reservoir of shared experiences, symbols, and archetypes. In his view, synchronicity occurs when our unconscious mind taps into this collective pool, creating meaningful links between our thoughts and the world around us. In this sense, synchronicity is not just a spiritual idea, but a psychological phenomenon rooted in the very nature of human experience. So, what does synchronicity look like in real life? Let's explore some common examples. One of the most well-known synchronicities involves seeing repeating numbers. Perhaps you've noticed the clock at exactly 11:11 multiple times, or seen the same number pattern appear in random places, like license plates, receipts, or phone numbers. Another classic example is running into someone you've been thinking about, maybe a friend you haven't seen in years. The timing feels uncanny, as though the universe orchestrated the meeting. Or perhaps you've been searching for answers to a problem, and then, seemingly out of nowhere, the solution presents itself, maybe through a book that falls off a shelf, or a piece of advice from a stranger. These moments can feel magical, even miraculous. But are they really messages from the universe? Or are we simply noticing patterns that our brains are wired to see? Now, let's take a look at what science has to say. Modern research into the brain reveals that humans are pattern-seeking creatures. Our brains are wired to detect and make sense of patterns, especially in chaotic or random environments. This tendency is called patternicity, and it's a survival mechanism. By recognizing patterns, our ancestors could predict dangers, find food, and navigate the world more effectively. But in today's world, this instinct to find patterns can sometimes lead us to see connections where none truly exist. For example, when we repeatedly notice the same number or encounter someone at just the right time, It may be that our brain is simply making sense of random events in a way that feels meaningful to us. From a spiritual perspective, synchronicity is often seen as a sign of alignment, an indication that you are on the right path. Many spiritual traditions believe that the universe communicates with us through symbols, signs, and meaningful coincidences. In this view, synchronicity is a way for the universe, or a higher power, to guide us toward our true purpose. Ancient spiritual texts, such as those in Hinduism and Buddhism, teach that everything in the universe is interconnected. They speak of the oneness of all things, that our thoughts, actions, and emotions resonate throughout the cosmos, influencing our external reality. In this framework, synchronicity is not just a random occurrence, but a natural expression of the interconnectedness of all life. Think about it. When you experience synchronicity, it often feels as though the universe is responding to your inner state, your thoughts, your desires, your emotions. It's as if the universe is mirroring your internal world back to you, creating an external reality that matches your inner truth. This idea is central to the law of attraction, a belief that like attracts like, and that our thoughts and emotions shape our reality. So, how can you invite more synchronicity into your life? First, it's important to be open and aware. Pay attention to the signs and symbols that appear in your everyday life. Trust your intuition. Often, synchronicities show up in subtle ways, through conversations, dreams, or gut feelings. Next, practice mindfulness. By staying present and in tune with your thoughts and emotions, you can become more attuned to the subtle messages the universe is sending. Meditation and journaling are powerful tools for cultivating this awareness. When you're clear about your intentions and aligned with your inner truth, you'll start to notice more synchronicities unfolding in your life. Finally, take inspired action. When synchronicities appear, they're often nudging you toward a specific path or decision. Listen to these messages and trust the guidance you receive. When you follow the signs, you may find that the universe opens doors you never imagined possible. Synchronicity is a fascinating blend of science and spirituality. Whether you view it as a psychological phenomenon, a quantum connection, or a divine message from the universe, one thing is clear. These moments can have a profound impact on our lives. By staying open, aware, and aligned with your inner truth, you can invite more of these meaningful coincidences into your life. Don't ignore the signs. The universe might be speaking to you in ways you've never considered. If you're ready to explore more of the mysteries connecting science and spirituality, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell